am Heather from booktubes, and today is my February anticipated romance releases. Most of these are indie romances because that's what I like, but some are traditionally published, and these are ones that I personally am excited about, not all of the ones that I've heard of. So these are ones that I might actively pick up. We're gonna go in chronological order as we always do for those things that I do have a date for. So starting on February 1st, we have Exodus 23 by Freydis Moon. I've been very excited for this. It is a queer monster romance that was supposed to be in the doomed romance anthology when they tried to screw over RM Virtues and everybody was like, we out, or most people were like, we out. Freydis Moon pulled out right away as soon as RM kind of revealed what was going on. They pulled out right away and were like, I no longer want to be a part of this project. I will publish it on my own. And I really wanted to support them because of that. On top of that, I believe RM has read an arc. I know Avita Weiss has read an arc. I have seen multiple people praising this work that are authors that I actually enjoy reading. So I'm very hyped for this. It takes place in New Mexico. I believe that both main characters are Latinx, and I think it's male-male. Yeah, I think it's male-male, and it is religious eroticism, queer emancipation, meeting a claustrophobic monster romance about divinity, sexuality, and freedom. He is into the caretaker of the church, but then like the human veil falls off and it's actually one of God's first creatures. I obviously do not like books that feature religious trauma. Typically, it is not my favorite thing to read about. However, I'm very, very interested in this and hope, like I have high expectations. I really hope that I love it. Also on February 1st, Black Love Matters is coming out, which I believe is essays or something similar. It is a nonfiction about the importance of Black love in the romance genre. Many of my favorite authors who write Black love are contributors to this, including Christina C. Jones. I'm hoping to get it from my library. Moira from books like Whoa read an arc and highly recommended it. Jessica P. Pryde is the editor of it. I'm very, very interested in it being one of my nonfiction books of the year. Then also on February 1st, Forged in Fire by Juliette is being re-released. So she's updating the content and has a new cover. I did pre-order this because it was 99 cents and I figured the price would go up soon, and I definitely do want to read it. Steph from Novelty Corner, I think, has recommended it to me before, and she also read an arc of this new release. So I believe that this is demons and the human who's like the perfect vessel for demons and a demon hunter and stuff. I think it's that. I know it's paranormal romance. I have not read Juliette Cross. I do own Wolf Gone Wild, so now I own this one too, and I don't buy multiple books from authors that I have not read yet, so I have to read one of them very soon. Then on February 3rd, Temper Me by Alexandria House is coming out. It is an Audible exclusive. It will eventually get published as an ebook, as all of the rest of her books in this series have. It's her Rami U University series, which is a historical Black college romance series. So all of them are between professors, students, things like that. I've read the first two, really enjoyed them. This one is a single parent, second chance, age gap, and cover is really pretty also. So if you use Audible or listen to audiobooks, it is coming out February 3rd. If you don't want to listen to it on audio, if you want to read it in ebook format or paperback, both of those will not be released till later if my information is correct, which I believe is the pattern that has followed her other Audible exclusive releases. And on February 7th, Mr. Librarian by B. Love is coming out. I really enjoy B. Love. Sometimes when she's going into like urban books, the trauma in it can be a little heavy for me. She always has her content warnings listed at the beginning of the book and the chapter and page number and stuff that's on, so you can skip the kind of heavier scenes, which I'm not 100% sure that this book does have heavier scenes, but I do get the indication that it does. So she has that. However, I have felt the need to go ahead and read them if I'm going to recommend them, if that makes sense. But if you don't want to have to read anything, she has her content warnings at the beginning of her books and tells you exactly where they are, and you can just skip those paragraphs and not have to read it, which I appreciate. That's quality content. But Mr. Librarian, he's a librarian, and he finds her crying in the library, and she doesn't really trust men. She's had her heart broken. He is a natural protector. However, an enemy from his past is going to cause trouble for them. And also, I don't know if she maybe was the victim of any abuse or not. So that's why I'm thinking there might be some heavier content in here. Not sure, but I do really enjoy Beloved every time I pick up her books. Then on February 14th, I have The Minotaur and the Muse by Moira Scott. I love the cover one, this outline of the Minotaur and the lady with the dagger or sword or whatever. Sign me up. I think it was part of the monster anthology with Armed Virtues. If not, then it was at least inspired by Armed Virtues, talking about the monster romances. Not 100% sure on which one that is, but she did thank him. I know nothing about this. Except for the cover and the title, I can't find anything about it, but I am actively trying to keep my eye on it and find it when it comes out. So there you go. That's all I got for you. Okay, this was a mess. One that I forgot to film is Claimed by Cupid by Dana Izzley. This is the same couple, Nick and Holly, as her Dipped in Holly book, but this is their Valentine's Day dinner where Nick is trying to escalate things and not just have it be lust, but also love. And I believe it's coming out on the 12th. I can't find where the author told me that, so that's based on memory and could be wrong, but I believe it is a couple days before Valentine's Day. So looking forward to it. It's erotica, novellas. It's great. I thoroughly enjoy, and I'm excited that she's keeping the same couple for another holiday. I think that's pretty cool, so I'm excited for that one. Then on February 15th, Taking the Leap, which is River Rain number 3 officially by Kristen Ashley, is coming out. This, I have the second book, haven't read it yet, loved the first book. This one is coworkers. She's been crushing on him for years. Things finally line up for them to get together. I love Kristen Ashley. I love small town romance when I'm in the mood for it. I have actively been thinking about picking up the second book. Yeah, I will be buying this. I am really enjoying the series. Then, I do not have a date for it, but No Longer Afraid, a Predator's MC novel by Christina C. Jones is being released, and she is turning this into a duet. She has said that she would never write a duet, but this one she doesn't want a massive book in a series followed by books that are not quite this big. And it will be released back to back, so you don't have to wait for the second book. And also it will be initially released exclusively on her website so that she can get the majority of the money from the book sales, and then will later on be released to Amazon like a couple of weeks later. So it might not be on Amazon until March, but this first book is definitely supposed to be released in February. She had a few delays, but she updated and it's coming to us, and I'm so excited for this book. It's highly anticipated. That's part of the reason why she's been pushing it off, because she doesn't want to disappoint people, because we're all like, give us the motorcycle club. I can't wait. I'll be reading this the second I can. Then I also have no release date for this. It's not on Amazon, it's not on Goodreads, but is Infamy by Mohamed Omar, which I got from Rose Gold Reader on Instagram. She follows the author or saw the author or whatever on TikTok and posted it in her stories. It is a black fantasy, and that's really all I know. I think that there's like gods and stuff. I think it's pretty heavy on the mythology and paranormal characters, but I don't know that for sure. Literally know nothing about it. The author's not on Instagram. Like I know nothing, but I am going to be actively searching for it. Rose Gold Reader, she said that she thought he was going to put on Amazon in a couple of weeks, so I'm interested, but I don't know anything else about it. February 18th, I have Say You Swear by Meagan Brandy. This is a college romance. I don't know anything about it. The synopsis isn't out when I'm filming this. The cover isn't out. However, Meagan Brandy's new adult is over the top candy popcorn crack. It's very dramatic, very easily readable, and I do really enjoy it whenever I pick it up, and I do tend to reach for her fairly frequently when I'm in the mood for that type of book. It's always over the top drama, and it is always a fun ride. And lastly, I also don't have a date for this. Well, she told me the title, but did I write it down? No. I think it's the Demonslayer I could be lying to you, but it is in the Demon Motorcycle Club, the Seven Sins Motorcycle Club series by Jessica Gaziella. This, I have been waiting for their book. It's been teased the whole series long. We have a demon and a demon slayer, and the demon slayer is the demon's fated mate. He knows that she's his fated mate, and demon slayer is just like, yeah, no, at some point I'm gonna have to kill you, so no. And I am ready. I am ready. I'm ready. So that's it. That's all the books that I know about that I'm actively looking forward to reading in February. Again, if you follow me on my Instagram, I do tend to share releases in my stories when they come out or when I find out about them that I'm excited about that didn't make it in the video because I wasn't aware of them yet. So just know that. Let me know any that you are excited to read, whether it's these or a different one. And thanks for watching. Bye.